Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Pros Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Asher. Hello.
Yellow.
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 Man,
Good
look
morning,
at this.
Huntsville.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Boy, we got the mayor already. Why? He's in Tennessee this morning.
Well, that's why he's already up, man. You know, it's an hour ahead in Tennessee, depending on where you are.
You know what? I'm going to take Bridget to Tennessee, and you know what I'm going to ask her?
What's that?
I'm going to say, sweetheart, are we in Tennessee? And she's going to say, well, yes, why? And I'm going to say, because you're the only 10 I see.
Uh-huh.
So there's your corny joke of the day.
Corny joke of the day.
Did you like that one, Jay?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So, good morning. Welcome in as we get rolling here on another edition of Good Morning Huntsville. Man, we are just blessed with kolaches, donuts.
Yeah.
Two beautiful women joining us this morning. We'll be talking a little bit more here in a moment. Episode 324 as we get rolling here on this Tactical Tuesday. Great show lined up. Paul Oley, the gallery, we appreciate you. Love you, Paul.
We do love you, Paul.
Appreciate you, brother, for all of your framing needs. Framing, custom photography, the whole nine. We figured out what the whole nine was yesterday, by the way.
I knew what the whole nine was.
Yeah, I didn't have any idea that
the whole 9 yards.
I thought it was related to football. And it's related to
the length of ammo belts that the old fighters used to carry.
So there you go. You learn something every day on this show. And that was thanks to Kyle Kreiner. Had no idea. But we appreciate you, Paul, again, for all of your custom framing photography and more. It's Paul of the gallery. Big shout out, too, to my great friend Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers and online at elliotsjewelers.com. Appreciate all that Elliot does here in this community and continues to be just a great supporter, not only of this platform, but so many wonderful nonprofits here in Huntsville. And, of course, we could not be here without our friend Jason Thompson and the Thompson family of Guardian Defense. Man, y'all need to start a farm and call it the Thompson Family Farm. It just kind of rings.
Uh-huh.
You want to do that?
Not really.
Come on, man. Y'all got the property, got the hayride. You got Mama Pat. She could be the one that's like, she could be the hay. She could be the tractor driver with the hay, I mean, see, she said, yeah, this is why she came from Goodyear.
Yeah.
This was ultimately why it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so she's ready to do it. She said, I just saw her. She goes, that is a wonderful idea, Rob. I just can't wait to drive that tractor.
Uh-huh. I didn't catch that look either. I think you're pulling everybody's leg.
Yeah, pulled a little bit too much.
She gave you the over the glasses look this morning.
Yeah, sorry about that one. Well, hey, we appreciate everybody already joining us today. A lot of friends already chiming in across the social media platforms. Do us a huge favor. We celebrate the good here on Huntsville. Maybe you're new to the show this morning. We want to let you know that this show is all about promoting the good. We have a lot of fun, but we promote the good in our community. We do, I believe, live in the greatest city on planet Earth right here in good old Huntsville, Texas, and East Texas. Doesn't get much better than that. And,
no.
I was blessed to officiate a funeral service this Saturday for a family that was very near and dear to me growing up. And this gentleman's daughter had reached out and said, hey, Dad would like for you to possibly do this. If his friend can't do it, I said, man, I'll be there, whatever y'all need. And so we were back in Georgetown. The reason I brought all this up is because I didn't realize that this gentleman's name was Tom. I didn't realize Tom was from Lufkin, Texas.
Really?
And I knew there was a reason I always liked the guy, especially when I was younger. He's a nice guy. He's always just friendly, always had fun jokes and just a really good sense of humor. But at the time, I didn't know about East Texas because I was in Central Texas. And as I got older, I started and moved here. Then I knew this is a special place. And so I brought that up during the service. I said, all those years I had no idea. And I said, I knew there was a reason that I always liked Tom, and it's because he was from East Texas.
East Texas.
It just don't get any better. I mean, think about it. When you think of North Texas, what do you think of, Jason? We're going to have a little fun this morning. North Texas, what comes to mind?
Dallas, Fort Worth, and horrible traffic.
Okay. Let's go to West Texas. What do you think of?
Cactus.
Okay. Let's go Panhandle. What do you think of?
It's windy.
See, he's got a quick. And when you go South Texas, what do you think of?
Hope you like Mexican food.
There you go. And what do you think about in East Texas?
It's just a place to live.
I like that. Friendly.
It is. It's friendly.
Those signs, the highway say drive friendly Texas style. You remember those? We got it here in East Texas. I think the Texas Department of Transportation, I think they took down all those drive friendly Texas style signs through Austin because they don't drive friendly through there.
Or Houston.
Or Houston, Dallas.
Or Dallas.
San Antonio has a decent trap. For a big city, San Antonio is not bad.
It's okay. You just got to go the right route at the right time of day.
Folks in San Antonio are some nice people.
Yeah.
It's one of my – if I had to live anywhere else in the world – well, let me go to the United States because I don't want to say in the world. Anywhere in the contiguous 48 states.
Right.
I would live in San Antonio, Texas. I just love the Riverwalk. I love the people, the culture. Mm-hmm. I got to tell you this story. So I'm a big Spurs fan too, all right?
Okay.
And the San Antonio Spurs won 5. It's funny, they call it world championships. Well, it's not world. You're only playing the United States, but they
right.
Everybody likes to sound bigger than that. That's why we can say, man, we're the world's best morning show when we're really only the best morning show within 200 feet of the studio.
Right.
But so
200 feet, boy. He's stretching it now.
You're like, Bubba, you better bring that back off the curb, man, and get it back to the door.
Yeah, you better get it back into the door, brother.
But no, so San Antonio won the first championship in '99, and that's when I became a Spurs fan. My Uncle Elwin he lives in that area in Helotes, outside, and he's been a Spurs fan his whole life. And so that's when I got into it, right when they were on that run. Well, they ended up defeating the New York Knicks, won it in Madison Square Garden, and it was just a fantastic time. Everyone put an asterisk next to that win, though, because it was an NBA lockout season. They had a big scuffle, and so they didn't play the full 80 games or whatever, right? Or 82 games, whatever it is. Well, they come back again, and then they win it with Tim Duncan comes, and they win it again. So they win in 99, 03, and I think 03 was when David Robinson retired. I cried when they won that one because that was my – every child has like a hero, a sports hero. That was mine, was David Robinson. Great guy. Then they won it again in 05. Then they won it again in 07. And then they go through this long stretch, and they didn't win it again until 2013. Mm-hmm. And then right after that's when the big three, which was Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker, they broke up. And that was the end of an era, and San Antonio's been trying to rebuild since then. Well, I bring all this up because in the, 99, 03, 05, the 07 champ. Bridget and I were there for the 13 when they won it all. It was really awesome. We were at that game when they won the NBA championship. Well, the one in, I have to go back and add them, 07, I went down there to they always have like a Riverwalk parade. Okay. They do parades. I mean, we do parades here. They do parades on the Riverwalk, and it's cool.
That would be neat to see.
They have all the boats, the players, the coaches, everything, right? And so they opened up the Alamo Dome, which they don't play there anymore. They haven't played there in a long time. They built their own facility after they won in 99. Well, they opened up the Alamo Dome as a community celebration center. Man, it was packed. I'll never forget, though, there was a group of guys, it was Mexican guys. Wonderful, wonderful. We made so many friends down there.
Oh, yeah.
We were the only two. My friend and I were the only two white guys that were down there in the middle of this celebration. It was where we were at. Right. And I'll never forget, I say this because it was so, and these were friends of ours. We just had so much fun with these folks. And this guy comes over and he says, Wedos, come here. Well, Wedo in Spanish is white boys. So he goes, Wedos, come here. And so they call us over, and there's a group. We're the only two white guys, all right?
Okay.
Behind us, all these Spanish guys behind us, probably 30 of them. And it's Univision television, and they're doing an interview. And that night, we were on the TV, and we were having so much, because we were on the news on Univision television. And I'll never forget that guy, though. He says, Wedos, come on, Wedos, you're our friends. And so we were right there in the middle of these guys. And when I talk about the culture of a city, that was like the defining moment for me that I said, man, I really, really love this city because I love the people in that city. Yeah. They are just good people.
They are.
Like they are here in Huntsville, Texas.
I know.
So, well, hey, we got a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful show lined up today. I said it 3 times because it is that wonderful. Terri Coleman, our real estate expert, joining us today.
Awesome.
We'll see what jewelry she has on. It's always we need to start having a contest to see who can guess what she has on.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll give away something on that. Jason, what have you been up to though, man? We're here with Guardian Defense. Couldn't bring you the show without our friends from Guardian. What's going on, man?
Man, just trying to get back on my feet.
You're looking better, man.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not that you ever. I mean, well, yeah, you did. You looked pretty bad there for about 10 years.
I did. I did.
And you're starting to turn around a little bit. I'm just kidding, man.
No, just trying to heal up, man.
Well, good.
Get everything back rolling again.
And you got the boot on?
Yeah, I got the infamous walking boot.
Going good.
Yeah, the one I've lived in for 10 months.
We need to get that thing. When does it get to come off?
I don't know. I see the doctor 14th, so we'll see what he says then.
You got a good doctor, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about my doctor? And I didn't know this. I mean, I was so fortunate for him to be working at the hospital I went to on the day that this all started back in October.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that much about him other than, he seemed like he knew what he was doing. Last time I went to see him, they got the little pamphlet thing, it's got his bio on there. So I flip it over, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, son of a gun. He went to undergrad right here in Huntsville.
Really?
He graduated Sam Houston State.
What did he study?
Biology.
Ah.
So I just thought that was really neat.
And where is he at? Is he down in the Woodlands?
Yeah, he's in the Woodlands.
The doc, studying biology down in Huntsville, Texas, made his way to the Woodlands.
Yeah, as a podiatrist.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad he's taking care of you, and it's good. We've been praying for you, man. So we're
I appreciate it.
And I came in this morning. I said somebody kicked Jason out. Poor guy. He'd been staying on. It looked like he'd been sleeping on the bench all night.
Sleeping on the bench all night.
Yeah, I thought
he didn't say nothing about it. He just, he's like, I wonder what happened.
Came over here. Poor guy was sitting out there by himself. I saw a little sleeping bag, real nicely rolled up, and a little pillow under there.
Yeah.
I said, man, what happened?
I got kicked out for the dogs.
Just kidding. There was no sleeping bag or pillow. Mama Pat dropped you off, and then she went and blessed us with
donuts.
And kolaches. So, man, it's a great morning here on the show.
It is.
Well, hey, do us a favor today. Let us know that you're out there. Let us know what you're thankful for. I wanted to say a quick thank you before we take a break and have our friend Terri Coleman with us. Many of you have been so generous in supporting our new Spirit Radio FM initiative. We are in the construction phase of getting all that set up and everything. We've got a few more little hurdles that we got to cross, but we are making progress. The plan right now is to build a tower, and we have a quote coming in this morning from a tower company. We started thinking about it. You can lease space on a tower, but then after a while, you could just build the tower yourself.
Right.
And it's not like we need some 1,000-foot tower or anything. We just need to go up 100 feet. And so we have a tower company. It's like 80 feet, actually. We have a tower company that is sending that over, and we're excited. And many of you have been so generous already with your donations. We run this under Spirit Media, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We have a wonderful, diverse board from not just myself and a lady that I work with at First, but we have folks from other churches that are on our board as well. This isn't a project just for one church. We want it to be a project for the kingdom and for everyone here in our community. And we've been talking to some folks that want to do some really awesome local programming to really encourage and lift people up. And so our plan is, and again, it's our plan. We'll see how God dictates this. It's going to be up to Him, but we would love for everything to be in place and have this thing up and going by the end of the year. But we still have a few more hurdles to overcome, and I think we're going to get there, and we'll figure out what signal we'll be on and all that. But we got the golden ticket. The golden ticket is getting that construction permit. We have it, so we are now authorized to start building,
that is awesome.
It's exciting. I've been working on this, man, since the window opened up in December, so we're, 8 months?
I remember you talking about it in December.
But the window opened in December. We didn't start talking about it until after that window closed, and man, it was like a week-long window. Well, we started the planning for this when we heard about it, I think all the way back in May of last year. So it's been a very, very long process. It requires a lot. The initial part of that process was founding the nonprofit. And there's no commercial advertising on this. We can have acknowledgments and those kind of things, and people can support that way. And you'll still get your name out there, but you'll be recognized as a supporter of the station.
Right.
But the whole deal with all of this is, when I founded that nonprofit, there were some changes that we had to make, and I had to go all the way down to Houston to the Secretary of State office.
Right.
Because something had happened with the paperwork, and we couldn't get what we needed online. And so that was like the first hurdle. I said, man, if we don't even get this, we're not even going to get the application approved. And so finally, it's been like the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, right? And it's like every time we get to like right here, then there's something else. There's this other hurdle that we got to overcome. But we have just had so much faith knowing that God is doing some great things that we're like, forget, I ain't even going to worry about it anymore. I mean, yeah, you got to take care of business.
You still have to take care of business,
but you can take care of business without the worry.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at. I'm like, I ain't worried. Whatever happens, happens, and we're going to remain in faith and trust that everything's going to work out. So,
we're not in control. We want to think we are, but we're not.
Nope, ain't nobody got time.
All
right, we're going to take a quick break with Jay Thompson. You're going to remain with us, Jason, by the way. You ain't leaving today, man.
I don't get to leave today?
Jason's going to stay with us, and we're going to keep celebrating. We're going to hear from Terri in a moment, catch up with her, see how she's been doing. And see, is it a cup of flour or a cup of sugar? We don't know. We have no idea. Maybe a cup of starch,
Maybe.
Do people still use cornstarch?
Yes.
You know what I used to do when I was a kid? I'd put water in it because when you'd grab it, it would be real hard, and then it would melt in your hand, and then it was really cool. We'd make like slime stuff out of it. So maybe one day we'll get Terri to bring in some cornstarch too. Just think, what if a neighbor came to your house? Hey man, you got a cup of cornstarch?
Well, you hadn't been to my house then.
It'd be a while.
That's what we always are doing when it's time to cook supper.
Is looking for the cornstarch.
No, just call. You call next door. I'm missing this. Do you have any in your pantry?
All right, we'll take a quick break. Hey, by the way, our friend Tiffany Gobble over at Cafe Texan has hooked us up with a bulk of more Cafe Texan gift cards. And Jason, what's the keyword?
Buzzy.
Little B-U-Z-Z-Y. That's it, B-U-Z-Z-Y. Text in Buzzy along with your name on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. That number, 936-339-0139. Again, 936-339-0139. That is the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. We'll take a brief break. Guardian Defense is here with us on this Tactical Tuesday. Terri Coleman, our real estate expert, joins us on the other side. Stay with us. More to come. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Hey friends, this is Rob Hipp, and I'm here to talk about a true expert in the real estate world. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Terri Coleman of the Coleman Realty Group.
With 33 years in the business, I've dedicated my life to making your real estate dreams come true. Specializing in residential properties, I serve Walker and Montgomery counties, from Spring to Trinity and areas all around.
They call her your next door agent, and here's why.
I'm not just here to help you find a home or lease a property. I'm here to build lifelong relationships. Whether it's residential or commercial, farm or ranch listings, there's something for everyone.
Now you might wonder, what sets Terri apart from other real estate agents? Well, it's simple. She goes above and beyond for her clients, like the time she surprised a family from California with a fully decorated Christmas tree and gifts when they returned from closing. You shouldn't have to compromise on the joys of home during life-changing moments. So, if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, here's what you need to do.
Visit my website at myrealtorterri.com and let's make those dreams a reality.
That's Terri Coleman, your expert in all things real estate.
I'm Terri Coleman, your next door agent, and I can't wait to help you open the door to your new life.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Taking a look at the National Weather Service forecast. Not a fan whenever I see this blistering sun on the icons. And the only word that I see under every daytime icon, minus today, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be hot, hot, hot. Every single day. And I wanted to apologize to our community so much. It's my fault. Because I had made a comment on this show. I said, boy, July has been nice and cool. And somebody warned me. They said, boy, shut your mouth. Mm-hmm. And I didn't. And I was bragging about it. It was a cool July.
It was.
It was.
It ain't now.
But we're in August. Do you know what August is? That's like the second version of summer.
Sunny today, 97. Heat index, 102. At least the wind is calm, which...
not if you're outside. You like a little breeze.
That's what I mean. And then tonight, 76. How about this? Wednesday, 99. How about 100? Have we hit 100 yet this year? I don't think
we've hit 100 yet. But I know last year it was dadgum hot.
Well, we're going to hit 100 on Thursday. Here's the good news, though. After it hits 100, it's like, all right, let's settle down a little bit. 99 Friday, 97 Saturday, 93 Sunday. By the way, clear. So we got a little cool front coming in, and a 94 on Monday. No rain in the forecast, just hot and dry, and that's how things are rolling.
That's it.
I wanted to surprise everybody. Terri Coleman here with us. Good to see you, Terri.
Thank
I
you.
didn't have the video up on purpose. I was talking about the weather. So
it would help if you plugged in her mic.
Oh, yeah, she's plugged in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there you go. You're plugged in.
Am I in?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay.
Yeah, she's plugged in. Scoot in a little bit, Jason.
Trouble?
Scoot in a little bit. You just got to hold a little bit closer,
I just saw
Terri.
a plug sitting there on the floor. I didn't know what it was too.
No, it's all right. She's plugged in. So, Terri, what do you got for us today?
Okay. We have a cup of flour.
Someone called you out last week.
Yes, they called me out. So I'm going to have to be honest, I guess. So whether you need to borrow a cup of flour or just have some real estate questions, I'm your next door agent.
All right.
And one day I may bring cornstarch. Cornstarch.
We just
Who knows? Maybe next time cornstarch.
I just wanted someone to say that word. It sounds like a good East Texas word.
Cornstarch.
Jason, you got some cornstarch in your pantry?
In your pantry.
Do you call what you're wearing? Do you call it pants or jeans?
I usually call them jeans.
I usually say pants.
Well, you're wrong.
I know.
It's jeans.
And why do they call
or
it
breeches?
Yeah, breeches is a good. My dad used to say breeches. That's a funny word. Boy, you better go in there and get your breeches. We're about to leave. My dad used to say that. Real quick, Terry, this is totally off the wall.
That's all right.
Why do they call it a pair of pants? Is each leg a pant? Is that why they call it a pair of pants? Because it's only one. Have you ever heard that? People say, oh, go get a pair of pants. That means two.
I have no idea.
I don't either.
You're always trying to trick me.
But people really say that.
Watch. You wait. He's going to go to Chat GPT and look it up.
I'm about to, because it annoys, and you'll see it at the store sometime. It'll say pair of pants, like $25. Why is it a pair? It's not two. Kyle, research this for us. Tell us what's going on. Hey, so by the way, it's always fun. Terri comes in here once a month, but I know we've had you on a couple of times. Because we had to do some makeups.
That's right, because I was out partying in Antigua. Yeah.
Man, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, it was.
Did you fly there? You didn't tell us in depth. So how did you get there? What happened?
Well, we just flew there, and it was we flew to Miami and then caught a plane from Miami there. So there was no straight flights.
Where's Antigua at?
It's over right next to Barbados.
Where's Barbados?
In the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean. Oh, okay. Yeah. I should know all this. My geography's horrible.
Did you even pass geography?
Wait. Where's the Caribbean?
Wait a second. I got to take up for him because I didn't know where it was either until I got this trip. And then I had to go look it up. So I'm taking up for you.
Was it? Well, thank you. Was it clear blue beaches?
Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. One side of the island is the Pacific, and the other side is the Caribbean.
So it's just right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see where the split is.
Yeah, it is.
How hard was it for you to get back into the now I got to be back and get back to work mode?
It was a little hard.
It takes a while to like crank that switch back the right way. It's not like you don't flip the switch. I mean, you got to push the switch sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and I did. I had to push it.
Well, Terri Coleman is here with us. She's our real estate expert, by the way, here on Hello Huntsville. You can find her articles under our featured guides section on HelloHuntsvilleTX.com under real estate experts. Some really exciting things going on from when we last saw you. Two things in particular you're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
Let's lead in to your new Wednesday Sneak Peeks. Tell us about this. What is this?
So that's going to be every other Wednesday. It's going to be coming down Facebook and Instagram. And basically it's just going to be a few minutes, few seconds video about something in town. We're going to do both Walker County and Montgomery County. And it's going to be a home that we're featuring a home. Maybe we're featuring a subdivision or something in town, something in the community, a place you want to go, a place you want to eat, a place you want to do something at. But it's going to feature all that. Why do you want to live in Walker County, or why would you want to live in Montgomery County? And it's going to feature something in that area.
What are some of the things that you hear from folks? A lot of new people are moving in. When you hear from people saying that they wanted to come to Huntsville, what are some of the things that you hear? Some of the reasons they tell you?
The people here, the vibe of the community. It's just a good, solid community, small town atmosphere. Although Huntsville's becoming not so much of a small town anymore, it's growing fast. But in the downtown square area, it's just that. So that's really why. And the opportunities at Sam Houston.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So we have a lot.
We have a lot of new, places to work. Employment is so good. And I was talking to the president of Zinner USA. So thankful that they chose to come to Huntsville. This is a company that's producing gas and water meters. I mean, they serve like 20% of the meters around the world now, and they're global. But they chose to run their main operations right here in Huntsville. Their headquarters are back in Addison, but their main manufacturing right here in Huntsville. And I was talking to, why did he choose Huntsville? And
what did he say?
He just said the city was so easy to work with. He said it was, and he said, guess what he said? The people.
The people.
He kept going back to that. He said the people. And when he was referencing people, not only about this community, but he was talking about the people at the city. He said working with the city manager, working with economic development. He said everybody just made things so easy here compared, and I won't say the other cities, but compared to bigger cities. And they were looking at some big cities. They were looking at well-known cities that you and I and all of us in this room would know, and they chose Huntsville because of the people. So I think that's neat.
That's a big plus for our community.
One of the questions I ask him, because you hear so much, in business, that it's hard to find workers. He said he's had no problem at all, from finding factory workers all the way from the folks that work so hard on the floor to help manufacture those products, all the way up to administration level employees. He goes, I found everyone here that I've needed, and they've been great. And it was cool walking through the facility, Terry, because he was patting everybody on the back. He was thanking them. I mean, he was just a great boss. And he's the president of the company.
Where are they located?
Out off of the road that the high school's on.
2821.
2821. You go back over there, and it's on the right. So you go down from the high school quite a ways. They're on the right. They're back in a little industrial park area back there.
Okay.
Kind of like if you're going to the American Legion post, but a road before that. So that's where they're located at. And, just, and he loved it. He goes, man, we're back here. We got room to grow. We got room to expand. We don't need the foot traffic, obviously. So it was a perfect spot for him. And you're right in the middle of this, because
I think you'll find
people are moving
more
here.
industries, more people coming, so more businesses.
Well, speaking of kind of that, the Wednesday sneak a peek that you're working on, pretty big deal. You just were part of a transaction that I know you want to talk about that was related to a lot of history, has a lot of historical significance here in Huntsville. Let us know about it.
Last week I just closed on a property on 15th Street, and then as it turned out, that home was built in 1926, and it's referred to as the Woodall home. So if anyone knows, back in the day, they've heard of the Woodall home. And it has quite a bit of history. That's where the town meetings, the local town meetings used to be held. That's where our newspaper, the Huntsville Item, used to run out of, was the Huntsville Item ran out of there. And a local investor bought that property, and he's going to restore it and bring it back to its beauty, as well as some updates in the home, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful. After that, he's going to put it back on the market. So anyone who loves historic homes, give me a call. That one will be coming back on the market in just a few months. And this gentleman does absolutely gorgeous work. I've seen his work before. He loves older projects. He takes those homes and he turns them around and makes them beautiful. Or if you want to put your own touches in, give me a call and we'll see what we can do about getting you the property and put your own touches in.
This is the one I'm just looking here, 1605 15th Street.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just pulling this up here for.
Isn't that cool?
Well, yeah, let's take a look here at this real quick and see, because it's the Google. Oh yeah, check that out.
That is cool.
Let me show this now for those of you that are on the Spirit Radio FM app. Obviously, you can't see this, but I'm going to pull this up. It's a Google Street View. Man, thank goodness for Google. They do such cool things, And
I'm going to be featuring that home tomorrow on my Wednesday sneak a peek.
Wow! So he is going to rehab this home and turn it back for sale. It just a beautiful historical significance. That is so great.
Isn't that
wonderful? I was going to ask you while you were telling us about this, Terry. For you've been in this industry for quite some time. You know this area better than anyone because you've been doing it for such a long time. You understand the ins and outs of the business. When you have, things like this, I know that those are pretty cool to be a part of. What are maybe some other things over the years that have kind of wowed you that you've been able to be a part of?
Well, this one particular one is over on up the road here where Kim's Nursery is. That home, now I was not a part of that, unfortunately, but that house always stood out. I mean, it's got a lot of history, and it stayed on the market for quite a bit. And then Kim Bias came in, put some money into it, bought it, restored it, made it look beautiful, and obviously she's got a business there that's a nice business to go to.
Yeah,
has lots of features in that business.
It's cool because when we're talking about our city being very easy to work with, you think about that because that's in an area that's a residential area, but there's plenty of room for commercial activity, and she's allowed to have that there, and it's worked out wonderful for her.
It's worked out great, and you still have the home. People can still go in and see it. I wish I knew more of the history of that home because it's just a beautiful home.
It is a beautiful property.
Home, and it's a beautiful property, and she's done quite well refurbishing it.
the Bill Doggett joining us this morning, our County Commissioner at Precinct 3, and appreciate you, Bill. He had a few comments here. He said, good morning to you, Terry, but then he also
Good morning, Bill.
said the Woodalls published item for 30 years. So
wow.
So they were not only had that house, but I guess they were publishing it out of the house back in the day. So so pretty cool history there, and I love hearing those kind of things. There was a house, I don't know if you've probably seen it, Terry, but I want to figure out who's building it and where. It's right up the road from where Kim Bias's is, right there on the hill. It's hidden behind all them trees. It looks like a mansion they are building up in there. Have you heard about any of this?
It does. I have not, but I've wondered myself too.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those that I want to drive up there, but I'm also like Jason being the security expert. He's probably
get shot.
He's probably like, not a good idea. Don't drive up there.
I don't know.
But yeah,
it's under construction, man. It's massive. I know what you're talking about.
And it's hidden in the trees. And
yes.
if you catch the right glimpse of it, you're like, wow, this is a huge house. It
looks massive.
It looks like it's like Huntsville El Menor. You know, it's like this is. I don't even know if that's the right wording, but I mean, it looks like a pretty cool place. Well, Terry, I know a couple of great things that you're working on. Obviously, with the Woodall home, being able to see that one come through and featuring that now in your Wednesday sneak a peek. What gave you the idea about the sneak a peek?
I'm really not sure. I just it just kind of came to me that this is something that I wanted to do, probably hanging out with you and what you're doing, you know, and so I wanted to feature things and feature some of my homes on the property, but on the Facebook, but I didn't want it to be just homes. I wanted it to be a whole lot more than just that. I wanted it to be why do you come to Huntsville? And why do you need a realtor? And why this and why that? And so not only are we going to do Walker County, which is my home and which I love, but I'll also do Montgomery County because there's a lot of people that are also coming to Montgomery County.
Yeah, well, great. One of my favorite is Willis. Is that considered Montgomery County?
Yes.
Yes.
One of my favorite places. And man, we need to have a Billy Cawthon. We call it the restaurant report. We need to, because we go out to eat. You need to come with us, Terry. By the way, every Friday we go out to eat at noon somewhere, and it's called the Billy Cawthon Restaurant Report. He started
really?
it.
Well, yes, I need to do that.
But I started thinking when you said Montgomery, there is a place. I love supporting local, but sometimes I branch out of the boundaries. And we found a place, Bridget and I in Willis, we like to just drive, stop, go to the GPS, and say, tell me somewhere to eat near me. It's the funnest thing to do. It's really fun. And we found so many random places that we would have never went to. One of them, Florida's Kitchen. I think it was in Livingston. We ended up over there, ate at some. It was wonderful, really good. Learned the history of the place. We went to another one called like North Lake Grill the other day out off Lake Conroe. Never heard of it. Wonderful food. Well, through all that, we also found out about this place called Texans Barbecue in Willis. It's a little hole in the wall just off the side of the road.
Is it on 830?
It's right by. It's the water. Like if you drive down, eventually the lake's right there. But I'm terrible with the road still. After 4 years, I think I'd start learning.
No.
But man, this place, Terry, is unbelievable. Bridget didn't want to go at first. She goes, well, they don't. She likes to eat turkey. She goes, they don't have turkey. And so I said, well, sweetheart, let's just go anyways. We went, and it was phenomenal. And that's one of our new favorite outside of Huntsville places to go eat for barbecue.
Well, has
so it's
fun. A lot of neat places to offer.
Let us know a little bit. We have such a new audience. Again, Terri Coleman joining us. She's our real estate expert here on Hello Huntsville. Let us know kind of about just what exactly you do, the areas you serve, and what types of real estate you're involved in, just if there's someone new watching this morning.
Well, I handle residential and commercial properties. I mainly operate in Walker County and Montgomery County. In Montgomery County, it takes in from Spring all the way up through the Woodlands, Conroe, Willis. My office is in Willis. And so those are all the areas. That's sort of what I would call my stomping grounds is from Trinity to Spring. Now, it doesn't mean I can't sell over in Livingston or other places, but this is kind of my stomping ground. And basically, whether you're a buyer or a seller, I help you through your journey needs, your real estate journey, and not end up in trouble. I'm your cheerleader. I'm your guide. I'm your coach. I get you from one point to the next point without any problems.
Love that.
So that's what I do.
Well, I've known Terri a long time, even before. You know, the thing I love about this show, we have a lot of folks such as yourself that help support our platform and help us to promote the good in the community, and you align with that. But I love it because the folks that I have, I was friends with everyone before you even had an idea of sponsoring any of this. So it's not like I'm sitting here saying stuff just because you sponsor. I've known Terri since before we even had this idea, and I knew that she knew what she was doing in this market, and she has been so good for so many years, serving our community, serving our county. And for more information, make sure you go to her website. Super easy to get to, by the way. It's myrealtorterri.com, myrealtorterri.com. Bill Doggett said something here, Terri, and I know that you may not like to be put up on a pedestal, but we're going to put you on a little one this morning. I love what Bill said. He said, Terri doesn't talk about what she does behind the scenes, but she is super active in several nonprofits that make our community a little better each day. I've experienced it firsthand being in the Rotary Club and all the hard work that you and Karen put in every year towards Wine Quest. I know that you were on the board with Safe House. I'll ask you this question. For you, why is it so important to be involved and to serve with these organizations?
Because that is our community. And these, with Safe House, that is an area where we service and we help so many women, battered women, but you'll be surprised there are battered men as well. And I just want to see them get better, help them. Rotary is completely different. It's a great organization too. And their main purpose is to raise money and to give back to Safe House, Good Shepherd Mission, other organizations here in town. And I just think that if you're not part of the community and helping to support the community, then you don't have a good community. And we have a great community. And there's lots of people behind the scenes helping with those kind of things. And I just like that. I enjoy that.
I love that. It all goes back to people again.
People and service. People and service.
We're having a staff retreat Wednesday and Thursday at church, and we've been focusing a lot on, of course, in any church and just like a community, you want people to come in,
right?
But you don't want people to go out the back door, and the back door means they're leaving. And one of the things is, how do you embrace that? And you embrace it with community. You develop programs in a church that people want to be a part of, that they will naturally go out and talk to others, saying, you got to come check this out. You don't have to do much marketing and advertising. And I relate that to what's happening here in Huntsville, that the front door is open and people are coming, but this community loves on people so much and makes people feel like they're part of something special, that the back door's there, but not many people are going out of it like they used to.
That's it.
You're exactly right.
And when you were saying all that, I was thinking about that analogy to what we've been studying leading up to our staff retreat. It kind of falls in line with what we're doing at church.
So let me just tell a quick story. Is that okay?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so speaking, this is just an example of community and all. Last night, Max and I went to the grocery store because we did not plan ahead. We're starting a cleanse. And so we had to go to the grocery store last night at 9 o'clock to get prepared for our upcoming
You had the idea at 8:50 last night, then you're
exactly.
like, we're going.
So we're coming back from HEB, and we get a flat tire on the freeway.
Oh, no.
So we hobbled into the gas station there in New Waverly, which is where we live, which is an awesome little community too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And but like the gentleman at the gas station, he came over, helped, did everything. We didn't have all the tools. One of the police officers, and I wish I had caught his name. I believe it was Officer Romero with the Sheriff's Department. He was just driving by. He saw all this commotion. He stopped, stayed with Max, completely helped him. And we had no tools. Now, how we did that, I don't know, but we didn't have any of the stuff to change a flat. But people there that night, and it was midnight. It was midnight by the time we got there and did all that stuff. And they were coming around helping and stayed for a long time, helping him get changed. Consequently, we didn't get back home till 1 this morning, and I had to get up early to be on your show.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. But again, just the community officer Romero with our local sheriff's department was there to help. The gas station guy, I stood in front of the door and watched the people coming in and kind of watched them all around.
She was on security detail.
She was on security detail.
That's right.
Jason will like that.
That's right. But when they got ready to buy something, I'd have to say, "Oh, just wait right here." Holler out across the parking lot, "Hey, you got a customer."
That's great.
But yeah.
That is good.
So
Well,
just
so
small
great.
town community.
I love that. Well, I so appreciate you sharing that story with us, Terry. And that's what this is all about here. And, you know, we've had friends from other areas that watch the show, and they said, you know, watching the show makes me want to move to Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I'll tell you is if you want to move here, come on.
Come on, I'll help you.
Let Terry help you, but embrace the culture that's here because there is something so unique and special about being here in Huntsville, Texas. By the way, Sue Badrak said, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sue
Yes.
Badrak said, Terry is awesome.
Oh, well, thank you, Sue.
So appreciate the comment. Maybe a first-time commenter there this morning as well. Our friend Elle Turpening, she is in New Waverly. She said good morning to everyone, and she said she lives in New Waverly as well. And her husband is involved with the local VFW here in Huntsville, so they're wonderful folks. And Steph Valley over at Magnolia Kennel said it great, too. She said our sheriff's office in Walker County is amazing.
They really are.
They are.
Well, Terry, before we go, it's that other
Yes.
time of the show. What do you got for us today?
They were supposed to, guess what she was wearing.
Yeah, they were. But what do you wear? What do you got today?
Okay, well, I think I've pretty much have worn everything I have up here. I'm kind of rotating it back, but probably today I don't think I've worn this
beautiful.
lapis bracelet that was I used to own the Raven Antique Store, and one of my customers brought it to me one day and said, I just wanted you to have this.
Wow.
So
that is awesome.
This lapis bracelet, and then a local artist here in Huntsville, Deborah Robinson, made these earrings.
Oh, beautiful.
That's cool.
Yeah. Aren't these pretty?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. She's no longer in business, but I've got a pair. Deborah Robinson's design.
How cool is that?
So, yeah.
Well, awesome. That's one of my favorite parts of the show. Is what's Terry
wearing today?
Because there's always history behind it too, which I love.
There's always a good story behind it.
That's right. Well, Terry, appreciate you so much. Jason,
Thank you.
Did you have anything? Any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. I think she covered it all today.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Well, there she is, Terri Coleman. It is our Hello Huntsville real estate expert. And if you're looking, buying, or selling here in Walker and surrounding counties, she's your gal. Is it okay to say she's your gal?
I'm your gal.
So she will take care of you, and she will do a great job, and she will guide you through the whole process. Don't try to do it alone. There's too many legal things that you can get involved in. I see a lot of for sale by owner, and I understand people are trying to do things,
save money,
but in the long run,
not worth the headache.
No, in the long run, you're going to be spending money because something's going to come up. Call the expert. It's Terri Coleman, myrealtorterri.com.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to continue on as we'll take another break. Terry, since you're still here, what's our keyword this week?
Buzzy.
Buzzy. We're not talking about
Buzzy.
We're not talking about margaritas. We're talking about the mascot for Huntsville, Buzzy.
Buzzy.
So text in Buzzy along with your name. That is on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. I've got a Cafe Texan gift card coming your way today. Again, that keyword Buzzy along with your name to 936-339-0139 on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. Our Tuesdays brought to you by Guardian Defense. Check them out online for all of your personal safety needs. They've got an awesome gun range, everything you need when it comes to personal safety and more. It's Guardian Defense online at guardiandefensellc.com. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come. It is your show. Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey friends, this is Rob Hipp, and I'm here to talk about a true expert in the real estate world. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Terri Coleman of the Coleman Realty Group.
With 33 years in the business, I've dedicated my life to making your real estate dreams come true. Specializing in residential properties, I serve Walker and Montgomery counties, from Spring to Trinity and areas all around.
They call her your next door agent, and here's why.
I'm not just here to help you find a home or lease a property. I'm here to build lifelong relationships. Whether it's residential or commercial, farm or ranch listings, there's something for everyone.
Now you might wonder, what sets Terri apart from other real estate agents? Well, it's simple. She goes above and beyond for her clients, like the time she surprised a family from California with a fully decorated Christmas tree and gifts when they returned from closing. You shouldn't have to compromise on the joys of home during life-changing moments. So, if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, here's what you need to do.
Visit my website at myrealtorterri.com and let's make those dreams a reality.
That's Terri Coleman, your expert in all things real estate.
I'm Terri Coleman, your next door agent, and I can't wait to help you open the door to your new life.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust. Hey friends, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. I wanted to take a brief moment to let you know if you're looking for someone in the jewelry business right here in Huntsville, look no further than my good friend Elliott Herslick. He's helped me out time and time again, whether it was that wedding band that I needed a while back or that special ring for Bridget. He's always been there for me. He goes above and beyond. He's also a person who gives back to the local community. I like to do business with those who give back, and that's exactly what Elliott Herslick of Elliott's Jewelers does. Hey, if you feel like you don't know what to do, maybe you don't know where to turn, what to look for, Elliott is the person. Again, it's Elliott's Jewelers. You can visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com for more information. And when you call him, let him know that you heard from his good friend Rob Hipp. Again, it's Rob here for Elliott's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Spirit Radio FM thanks Guardian Defense for their support. They offer personal safety and protection services, including a gun range. Their website is guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense supports Spirit Radio FM.
Spirit of Huntsville, spiritradio.fm.
Hello, how you doing? 8:31 here on another edition of Good Morning Huntsville. So good to be here. Mama Pat's here.
Yes, she is.
Should have had her on to say hello. Mama Pat here joins. She's gonna come. We're gonna get her on next week. She's gonna come hang out with us.
We'll see.
She's my favorite. One of my favorites here. I gotta say, I can't say my only favorite because I got a couple, but she's one of them.
She is.
If I had a box at home and it said favorites, and you opened up that box, number one would be gummy nerds in there.
Gummy nerds.
Gummy nerds candy. Then my children would be in there, my wife. And you'd kind of move through a few other things. And guess who'd be right there, barreled up and all of it? Mama Pat. She'd be right there. Then I'd have a Goodyear tire in there, to remind me of her. So, Jason, if you had a favorites box, what would be in your favorites box?
I don't know.
But now let's don't put people in it though. Now we're going to put things in it. What would be your favorite things in your favorite box?
I don't know. I never thought about it. I'm not a very materialistic type person.
Well, I know you'd have some pew-pews in there.
Yeah, maybe. Some hand-me-downs more than anything.
Okay. All right. Think about that this morning. Here's the inspiration. What would be in your favorites box today? And maybe there's something that you've wanted to put in that box for a long time and you haven't thought about it. And it could be a person. It could be something. And we're not talking, I'm not making this materialistic, but think about that. What is something that you need to put in that box that hasn't been in that box in a long time? And think about that. And that'll be your inspiration this morning because there's somebody or something in your life that you need to put in that box. Put it in there and take care of it. Don't seal it up too tight, though. You need to leave some air holes in it.
So they can breathe.
Yeah. So, hey, well, welcome back as we continue on here this morning. Another edition of Good Morning Hunt. My sister wants me to do this. You remember that Slim Shady song? Look who's back. Shady's back. Na. You don't know that?
I don't know that one.
Well, it's Eminem back in the day. Your mom used to jam. It was her jam back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're in Goodyear. She would jam to it. Did she have a golf cart cruising down?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I knew.
Yeah.
So she had it on her golf cart. She had like the Slim Shady logo on the side of the golf cart. My sister said, "Jason's back again. Jason's back. Tell a friend." That was Slim Shady song, by the way. So my sister wanted to say, "Welcome back, Jason."
Well, I'm glad I'm back.
But you were back last week.
Yeah, I was.
She was saying it last week, and I didn't get to sing it. So. Well, hey, real quick, let's get through a rundown here.
You need to go back and see. You gave somebody a project to do, and they responded to it.
Who?
Do you remember?
Oh, yes. I'll get to that here in a moment. Well, stay with us because we're going to call our winner. We're going to do something a little fun here, real quick. We're going to do a little thank you, a little rock thank you this morning. You hear this?
I can hear it.
All right. Here's our morning thank you list. Okay. We just wanted to rock out this morning. Good morning to you, Quentin Glaze, our number one engager. Come on, Jason, let it out, dude.
I'm good.
Come on, man. See, Quentin gets his own walk-up song.
Yeah.
Quentin Glaze, our number one engager. How about Kyle Kreiner? A little good morning, y'all, here on the show today. Russell Humphrey, Mayor Humphrey, joining us all the way from Tennessee. We said hi to Mayor earlier. Good morning. Let's go, Huntsville. Jennifer Augustinetti saying good morning. It's a terrific Tuesday. Man, I feel like just like, good morning.
You feel that way?
Yeah. Good morning, Jennifer
you must have slept
Augustinetti.
Good last night.
Steph Valley, Magnolia Kennel joining us. Good morning, Steph. Nancy Jolly over postcards saying bless your heart. The little heart emoji. Bless your little heart. Love you, Nancy. Good to see you. Quentin Glaze sending the cake earlier. Kyle Kreiner. He likes these areas: North Texas, Oklahoma, West, Orla Central, San Antonio, East, Marshall, Longview, the Panhandle Canadian. Those are all the things he was thinking of. All right. Richard and Linda Horn. They were born and raised in San Antonio. They love some back home time, especially that Riverwalk, Jason. See, if you comment on the show, you get recognized sometime. Paul Oley, the gallery. We love you, Paul. Oh, yes, we do. That magic touch, it pulls us through. Good morning, Paul. Bill Doggett hanging out with us this morning. Tara Burnett over at Hearts Veterans Museum. How about my boy Marcus Dowell Sr.? from Malakoff, Texas.
Okay.
What you know about Malakoff, big dog?
I know it's up in northeast part of Texas. That's
like,
about it.
What do you know about Malakoff? And Jason's like, I don't know anything.
I really don't. I drove through there.
I think I'm going to do this every morning now with this music. You like that, Jason?
Yeah, I think that's cool.
All right. Kyle Kreiner, here's the answer to the question. Kyle, we were asking, what is a pair? Why do they call it a pair of pants?
Right.
Pants, also known as pantaloons, were originally two separate pieces, one for each leg, that were put on one at a time and secured around the waist. Sounds like some chaps.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
My mama joining us, Shirley Hip out of Georgetown. Love you, mama. Welcome in. Saying, and I love what mom said. She said, have a great day with a capital G. And let's see, El Turpening was on. Sue on earlier. We appreciate you. El Turpening saying good morning, everyone. Tracy Foster saying good morning. And we'll end it with this. Tara Burnett saying too much caffeine this morning, huh, Rob?
Yes.
I kind of like that rock music, though, as we greeted people. You think
you must have had some caffeine this morning. You're sugared up. Oh, yeah, you had the donut. He sugared up.
Had a donut. Mama Pat sugared me up this morning.
She did.
She sugared me up. She was my sugar lady.
Oh, it's getting deep. I need some waiters.
Look, Kyle said, why'd you turn it down when Mom came in the room? Well, the music had ended. Mm-hmm. We're going to do that every morning. I'm going to play that rock music every morning, and we're going to greet people on the show. You like that, Jason?
I like it.
That'll be our new section. So, all right, let's I think we got to everything else. Let's head over to our 0 Degree phone and text line, as we got a winner today. Here we go.
I have to answer.
If you don't.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Oh, we're pretty good. How y'all doing over there?
We're doing great.
It's old Wilford and Perla here.
Perla?
Perla? Perla. They didn't know if he's a boy or girl, and they didn't have technology back then. Mama wanted to name. She said I wanted a girl, and so they went ahead and named her Perla. But he's a boy.
I was going to say, I thought Perla was a girl's name.
Yeah, old Perla Thompson over here. He had to grow up. He got made fun of all the time.
Sure did.
Old Perla.
Well, he'll be made fun of all the time from now on.
Yeah. Mr. Perla on the show today.
You wait till the show's over, old son.
Yeah, I'll get a Perla up the side of the face after the show's over, man. Oh, it sounds like the Horn family's joining us. Sounds like y'all are going to Cafe Texan. How about that?
Ooh, that'll be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you. You know, we need to get Jason to come to the restaurant report with us. The Horn family, y'all usually join us. We went to Cloud 9 last week. Y'all missed us.
Right. We had other things going on, couldn't make it.
Cowboy stew.
Oh yeah, yes sir. That's some good stuff. So, well, tell us what y'all been up to. How have y'all been doing?
Well, we got a sick puppy that we're trying to take care of, and just yard work, trying to get this place caught up a little bit. Army worms attacked our land again, and so we've been spraying for army worms.
That's no fun.
What are those, Jason?
They're little worms, and they go in and they just basically eat your grass down to nothing.
Oh no!
Yeah.
And man, I'm telling you, if you're not set up when you first see them, they'll take out a hayfield or a field of grass or whatever in hours.
Wow.
Yeah, in a couple of days, we could tell a big difference.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Linda, and I know Richard's back there. I hear him, Mr. Horn. I'm going to tell you something. I've really enjoyed getting to know y'all, especially on our Fridays when we go out to eat. And y'all are some of the hardest working folks that I know here in the area. I know y'all are always out there working hard and taking care of that property.
Oh, yeah.
We'd love to have you guys come out sometime, too.
Yeah, we'd love that. So, well, hey, y'all have a blessed day. Jason's got a quick question for you.
What are you guys thankful for this morning?
Just being alive again, man. That's the thing. Being able to wake up.
There you go.
Amen to that.
That's it.
Well, I've got one.
Keeping us safe. Yeah.
I've got one question for y'all too. I know y'all been, engaged with our platform for quite some time, and we just wanted to ask you, not to lift us up here, but what have y'all enjoyed most just about, the show and Hello Huntsville?
Get to know more about the town and the people, and you always bring up something interesting and fun facts, but just getting to know the people.
What makes our town work.
All right. Well, that's great. Well, we love that. We're going to pay y'all royalties. We're going to use that on a recording for our intro one of these days. So, all right. Well, hey, God bless you guys.
They're going to get a quarter.
Yeah. Well, it's only going to be a quarter a year though. I mean, we don't generate a lot, so we'll pay you a quarter a year for that. How's that sound?
That's good.
Hey, well, God bless y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. We appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you so much too.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cafe Texan, courtesy of Cafe Texan and the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line.
Yes.
Wanted to switch gears for a brief moment, a little serious talk. Yesterday had the memorial service for our dear friend Randolph Thompson over at Grace Baptist Church. That is where David Beatty is the pastor of, and a gentleman from the Calvary Baptist Church out of Florida came yesterday and did the service.
Really?
And it was just a beautiful service. The family was there. Many people from the community showed up. And again, the theme today has been the people. And I know that's what we talk about a lot on this show. But he's just a great man, leaves behind a tremendous legacy, wonderful family. And I love what his son said. His son made a comment and said, the one thing through all of this, and there's grief, of course, and everything. But he said, I'm going to grow closer to the Lord because of this, and that's what my dad would have wanted, and that was the one thing that stood out to me: the legacy that Randolph leaves behind. A man of faith first and foremost, but a man of family second. And there was some healing during that service too. Some comments were made, and it's just wonderful to know that God is at work through all things. And my encouragement this morning. Maybe you're in a dispute. Maybe there's something going on with a distant relative, or maybe even a close relative or a family member. I know it's hard, but make things right today. Don't wait around, because we're not guaranteed tomorrow.
No, we're definitely not.
What the pastor had said that did Randy's service is, it hit home. He said Randy woke up that morning not knowing that was going to be his last day.
Mm-hmm.
He did not know that was it. And just like that, his life ended that evening, and from apparent heart problem. And think about that. I'm not being morbid. I'm not trying to scare people this morning, but I want to tell you, if there's something, don't live that life holding on to something. Make it right today before it's too late. And I don't talk much on this show, about some things, but I will always talk about this, that if you're not right with the Lord, make it right today. Ask him to be your Savior. Ask him into your life. Acknowledge that he died for your sins and shed his blood so that you can have eternal life. And cling to that hope and faith that one day he's going to call you home. Because heaven is a very real place. Hell is a very real place too, friends. But heaven is also a very, very real place. And it's a place for believers to live in eternal peace, not eternal something else. So don't wait until it's too late. Just felt that on my heart this morning, and I think Randy would have wanted me to share that with everybody, and that's why I shared it here this morning as well. Jason, what else is going on, man, before we go? What's cranking up at Guardian? What do you guys have going on, man?
We really don't have a lot going on right now. I got a couple little small classes I'm going to do at the end of the week, and it's about it, trying to get back at it. Now that I can actually move a little bit. What?
I'm just waiting on you. I'm making you feel awkward because I'm just sitting there staring at you.
You're just sitting there staring at me, man.
Perla, I'm sorry.
I got your Perla.
My dad used to say stuff like, if I would have come up with something, I miss this about my dad. He'd go, I got your Perla in my right pocket. That's what he would have said. Mm-hmm. So, well, hey, friends, it's been fun this morning.
I got a handmade gift for you, but I'm not going to give it to you on the air.
All right. It involves some knuckles and a bruise on the cheek.
No.
We'll be back at it tomorrow, friends, and hope that you'll join us. Continue to help us celebrate the good happening here in our community and a little inspiration. Tomorrow, Rachel Drake and our friends from CASA will be on the show with us, giving us a monthly update on how things at CASA are going. We'll have a recap of their recent Christmas in July, and we'll talk about future events that are on the horizon. And then on Thursday with Pastor Bay, we'll have Chrissy Cogdell from First Touch Family. She's going to be joining us talking about the new grief support program that's going to start up at the end of this month on a Wednesday nights. They are meeting at First. It's not really part of First, but they have just chose our facility, and we are helping to facilitate that. But a wonderful, wonderful class for you to be a part of. They're going to meet. Everyone goes through grief in some form or fashion, and maybe you need somebody to talk to. They will have a general meeting, and then in that general meeting, they'll break out into smaller groups depending on the type of grief. So please come and be a part of that. That is going to start, I believe, on August the 28th there at First, and so she'll be giving us some updates. And then we'll wrap it up on Friday. Friday, I need to call Billy. I'm probably not going to be here Friday, so we may do a remote show on Friday. I need to get down to the coast with my family. I don't ever get to take a vacation to me is like 5 days away. Okay. So I don't really get to take those. I only get like 2 days at a time. And Bridget.
So where are you going?
Well, Bridget and the kids they've been in Galveston, 10-day vacation they were on or something like
What?
that. Yeah, or 8 days. And so they left. Bridget left Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And no, she left Friday night. Yeah, she left Friday night. Was it Thursday night? I don't even remember. They need to come home. No, I need to be down there with them. But she had left, and they're going to be there through next weekend. And obviously she wanted me to go with her, but there's just so much going on that I already had planned. And we have our staff retreat this week, and so I'm going to leave Thursday right after the retreat and go down there for a few days to spend.
That'd be good.
To spend with the kids. So and her, I need to be down there with my family and join them. So that's what we're going to do.
Awesome.
All right. Well, that'll wrap it up. Brother Tom, appreciate you.
Anytime, brother.
Brother Perla. He's like, boy, I got that. I'm about to backhand you, boy, on the side of that cheek. Just kidding. Jason Thompson, Guardian Defense.
If you see him with a black eye tomorrow, you know what happened.
Yeah, I fell down that step over there, Jason. Yeah. Don't worry. For all of your personal safety needs, please visit them online. They also have a beautiful gun range out there. Hey, if you're looking for ammo, if you're looking for guns, whatever you need, they've got you covered. And they're going to teach you how to take care of yourself and your family and be aware of your surroundings, which is really important. It's Guardian Defense LLC.com. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Again, Rachel Drake from CASA joining us, 7:30. And until then, we want to remind you, friends, please, please, please have a wonderful and blessed day. And the Horn family says, have a good one, Perla, LOL, by the way. So, see, it's already started. I love that. We'll leave it on the screen. I'll end it with this, friends. We're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So, please, provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Until tomorrow morning, we'll see you next time. Have a wonderful and blessed day. See you, Jason.
See you.